right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Talent Show, powered by TTEC, where you will meet the people who bring TTEC to life. I'm Rebecca, and I will be your host for today's show. So we've got a really great show designed with you in mind today. Would you wonder what it's like to feel alive in your career, what career fulfillment feels like? Well, our guest today will be unlocking the keys to career fulfillment and success. So we're very excited for you to meet her today. We are also going to be shining the spotlight on TTEC South Africa. Shout out to everyone from South Africa who is joining us today. We are glad that you are here. But before we dive into all of that today, we want to meet you. So it is great. Like I said, we have a guest here today from South Africa, and we always have so many amazing guests from around the world. So feel free to drop in the chat where you are from today. It's a great opportunity to meet people from all over the place. So we are glad that you are here. Hello, Michael McDonald from Canada. Great to see you once again today. Always wonderful to have you here. Hello, Sugali. Shweta, Raul, Urvashi, wonderful to have you all here with us. Let us know where in the world you are tuning in from today. Daoud, whoop, whoop, that is for sure. Great to see you. Thank you so much. Sarah Lee Rodis, hello from Leeds. Well, hello from Arizona here in the United States. As I was saying, we're going to be meeting our team from South Africa today. And on the note of me being from Arizona in the US, I'm really excited that our guest will be sharing more about the upcoming Mandela Day in Nelson Mandela's honor and the legacy that he leads. So we're very honored to have her come and represent Team South Africa and what they are going to be doing to mark the day and the occasion. So, hello, David Gonzalez. We appreciate you coming here. Oh, and your comment about a great vision, mission with the heart in the right place. I think you're going to see our guest embodies that here today. Hello, Emerson and Alethea from Cape Town, South Africa. Thank you for being here today. So let's get this conversation started. Our guest today is our Director of Operations in South Africa, Sofia Alves. She has been in the BPO industry for 21 years, and you're about to see how passionate she is about employee development and helping to pay it forward, growing people's careers. So let's bring Sofia on, and she can share more about her own story. Hey, Sofia.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi. Hey, looks good back there. You're on site at Cape Town today, huh?
Yes, we are every day.
Every day. Oh, that's great. Well, so wonderful. I have been waiting for anticipation of having South Africa on the talent show for quite a long time. So thank you for making the time to be here today and give us more insight. You can see we have people in the comments from all around the world. So it's a great opportunity to shine a little spotlight on our South Africa team. But first things first, could you share a little more about your journey and how you are here with us today?
Well, like you said, my journey started 21 years ago, almost 22, as a frontline agent, taking calls just like everybody else in customer service. And I have grown through the ranks purely just by putting my hand up, willing to learn, exposure. Whenever there was an opportunity, I grabbed it. Yes, there's setbacks, but with those comes learnings. And I think it's important that, we reflect back on everything that we do and all the opportunities that come our way, because there's always learnings along that. And all of that I've been able to do with just my matric. So for those of you that are in South Africa would understand that that is, the end of high school, no further tertiary education. I was only able to complete my tertiary education much later in my career, due to this particular industry that we work in the BPO, where I've been awarded CETA bursaries to further it in business management. So that's me in a bit of a nutshell. It's about putting yourself out there, grabbing the opportunities, learning, and don't be afraid, because it's a great industry to work in.
Well, I know you're going to share a lot more with us about that story a little bit later. And everyone, I told you we're going to have a guest that inspires us to, have the education, not have that be a factor in your career, and you've just made that advancement and keep going and going and going through your continuous learning. So we'll hear more about that. But first, let's turn the spotlight to TTEC South Africa. I hear we have an upcoming 1-year anniversary that we'll be celebrating in August. So shout out everyone in the chat. If you could give a shout out to our South Africa team, it's a very exciting time upcoming. And that leads to a lot of growth here in the future. So could you tell us a little bit about all the excitement happening in South Africa?
So like you mentioned, we went live almost a year ago. And since then, we've had lots of growth and opportunities, and we continue growing. We have the anniversary coming up now, the 29th of August, which is perfect timing because it'll also be the timing that we're going to be moving over to our new site, which is going to become our headquarters and is bigger than where we currently are now. That will support our continuous growth. We've had numerous people come through as agents and already go through some of our programs that we offer within TTEC that allows them to grow within the organization. One of them being, which I'm very passionate about, so I'm going to take up some of that time, is our Build program. And it literally just sets the foundations for anybody that wants to go into a team leader role or into a training role, gives them all the theories, then it adds the practical onto it. We support them through that program and expose them to the real life environment so that when we get that growth opportunity, they are in a perfect opportunity to jump into that role that they've been working for so long. So we've got lots of those opportunities coming over the next couple of months, but very exciting times. I'm looking forward to being able to share some of the footage of our new site when we move in August.
Ooh, it sounds like we're going to be needing to be watching our social channels, Facebook, EMEA, to see all of the amazing excitement that you have ahead, Sofia. And don't worry, everyone, if you are in Cape Town, we're going to be talking a little bit more about all the opportunities from frontline associates through to all the amazing recruiters to help us recruit this great talent. So a lot of opportunities available with our Cape Town, South Africa team, which we'll be talking about. So, Sofia, the growth and the support, that's all really fundamental and foundational and an amazing way to support our employees and bring a smile to their face. But there's more to the South Africa TTEC story, and it is your team's commitment to service and living life passionately in your communities. As I said at the top of the show, and hello, Alexander from Arizona, I see you in the chat. I'm coming to you from the perspective of someone in Arizona. So I am really honored that you're here today to tell us a little bit more about Nelson Mandela and what the Mandela Day legacy and 67 minutes of service is all about. So if you could share a little bit more with us about how you and the team are going to be honoring and marking the day and why it's important, that would be great. Thank you.
Certainly. So Nelson Mandela is on the 18th of July, so just short of 2 weeks to go. The team is going to be supporting this phenomenal individual that has had such a massive impact on South Africa, but really on the world, if we think about it. He had 67 years of service where he fought for justice, equality, and just bettering people's lives, really. He has a very special space in my heart, as well as everybody else in South Africa. And every year what we do is that we take 67 minutes of our day. It's not a lot if you think about it. You might have just spent that time watching a series. And instead of doing that, we give back to the community. And you can choose how you give it back to the community. At TTEC, we have enrolled with another organization, an NGO, who does food parcels for the homeless and the underprivileged individuals. And we will be joining them in making sandwiches during those 67 minutes on the 18th of July as part of that commitment. We're also encouraging our staff to go in their own time and go and give back to the community in whichever way and form that they like. And part of our process that we're doing is we've asked our staff to also write letters as to what Nelson Mandela means to them. and what that particular day means to them. So hoping to share some of those insights and some of the loving, caring notes that we're going to get from our staff in the coming weeks on the social media platform.
That's great. I mean, I think you're right. People probably spend more time binging Netflix or whatever streaming platform it is, or doom scrolling. So to be able to kind of set aside that time and utilize that 67 minutes to give back in honor of really, like you said, a global legacy is amazing. So we'll turn over to our audience for a moment. We want to ask you a question. So we know on July 18th is Mandela Day. What will you do with your 67 minutes of service instead of watching any TV show, right? So for me, I know we're really, really fortunate here at TTEC. We have a community foundation where it's employee-generated grants. And so we can submit for supporting an organization that supports youth and have the opportunity to submit grants. So I know that day I'm going to take that 67 minutes instead of watching one of my favorite shows and help to apply for a grant. So anybody at TTEC, maybe that's something that you would want to do for the day. So Sofia, as we have some more people in the chat, again, from a very global audience, we've got Liban from India. We had Priya a little bit ago also saying hello, and Ankit. So thank you, everyone. And please feel free to drop in the chat what you'll do on your 67 minutes. So Sofia, we've had a really great look into what's happening with Team South Africa, the opportunities that are there. So let's turn a little bit back over to your career. It's obvious you're passionate about employee development. And so what is it? We were talking earlier about this career makes you feel alive. I think that's something we can all get behind, right? Like no one wants to feel life is mundane or routine, or we're just going through the motions. So when you said that this career and your career path has really made you feel alive, could you share more about that with us? And maybe all of us could walk away implementing that in our own career.
Well, Rebecca, so there's a lot of different things that makes this career alive and gets me here every day. I think one of the key things is linked back to one of our values, which is live life passionately. Actually, if I think about it, most of our values, because we've got lead every day. So I come into work every day to provide a service to my staff. We are one team. We act together. We lead together. We try to make a difference in each other's lives. And that's part of our caring nature. And that's part of my personal values. So that really gets me going. But I think the one thing that really gets me going in the morning and keeps the energy levels up is that no 2 days are the same. If you like a fast-paced environment where you are continuously being challenged in a good manner because you're learning along those ways, and where you feel that you've been supported, then this is the industry to go into. I have stepped away for 12 months, and that's when I realized that this is home for me. This is what really gets me going. And I want to be able to share my knowledge, my experience with the people around me. And I think that's why it's linked back so much to the growth, the development, the support of the staff. I think that is what makes me sleep comfortably at night, knowing that I've empowered somebody else to grow their career. And I'm able to show them that you don't need a fancy degree to do that. You literally just need to put some time and effort into it. I'm not going to say that it's going to be easy, but you are going to learn along that route. And one of the key messages that I always tell all our new intakes as they come in is that title and money, they come and they go. But the learnings that you learn along the way, nobody can take that away from you. It's what you do with that information that is going to be powerful. So that's the message I want to leave everybody with. In this industry, anything is possible.
Thank you so much. And I definitely, when you said no 2 days are alike, it is absolutely the truth. I've been with TTEC almost 5 years, and I don't think I've had 2 days alike in all of that time. And to be surrounded by people who have that commitment to ongoing learning and just really being in a space that's creating the future of CX, we're not just reading headlines about AI, but we are developing the solutions for our clients along the way. So it is a really exciting space to be in. And I appreciate you sharing that part about the learning, and that you can't have that taken away from you ever. Is there anything, just as we wrap up, that last piece of advice about the importance of lifelong learning that you could share with the audience, how you implement that in your day?
Just be genuine, be honest with people, and connect. That's my key learnings, and that's what I want to leave everybody with, is make sure that you put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to take that leap, and ask for help when you need it.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So Sofia, I'll share one last comment with you before we head over to Hot Job segment. And that is from Giannis. Giannis, thank you so much. He said, exactly, it is all about keeping the people in good shape. Be there for them and share knowledge and experience among the team. Well said, Sofia. So on that note, Sofia, thank you so much. Once again, big shout out and congratulations to our South Africa team for upcoming 1-year anniversary. We look forward to seeing those photos of all the vibrant, amazing people in your new site upcoming here in about a month or so. So thanks again for your time, and we will see you on a future show, let's hope.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you, Sofia. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We've got more for you today. If you have heard some amazing things, you are in Cape Town, South Africa, we invite you to head over to ttecjobs.com. You'll see our team will drop some links in the chat for you. We are looking for, all sorts of positions. So I'll share that with you today. As Sofia said, there are growth opportunities for sure. So we have a team lead that we are looking for, as well as if you just come to ttecjobs.com, search South Africa, you can see we're hiring for all sorts of amazing positions to support those frontline workers. We're hiring for associates, we're hiring for recruiters, for project managers. There's so many amazing opportunities here. So if you're in South Africa and you'd like to join our team, please check these out. Or if you have friends there, please share with your network. And this is for our audience all the way over in Mumbai, India. We also wanted to share with you, again, we have amazing opportunities in Mumbai, another site that is newly launched. We have our specialist for workforce management real time. If you had recently watched our episode with Marshall Lee, he was the mixmaster flash of workforce management and shared all about this amazing career opportunity that you may not be familiar with if you're not in the BPO space. But come and check out this opportunity in India, and all of our other jobs. So again, I know there's so many people from all over the world here today. Please come visit ttecjobs.com, search for a job in your region, and see what we have available for you. We'd like to thank our guest here today, Sofia Alves, for sharing her insight, for introducing us a little bit to Team South Africa, although I know we have many more times to meet them to come ahead. And I'll leave on this note with asking, how will you honor Nelson Mandela's legacy with 67 minutes of service on the 18th? And then maybe how will you do it a month later and continue to honor his legacy through your commitment to service? I really appreciate you all joining us today from around the world. Don't worry, we'll be back in 2 weeks with another amazing guest. We appreciate your time and being here today, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much, everyone.